I don't know. What do you think? 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 What's up, guys? Welcome to my show. My name is Kia. That's how us Chiefs fans are probably feeling right now. We're probably either really happy or really pissed. Like, what the hell did we just do? And some of us are just like, I don't know what to feel right now. And so instead, we're just freaking out because that's what we do as Chiefs fans. We freak out. Our anxiety levels are up here. We're like, I don't know. So really quick, my advice to you is relax. Take some few deep breaths in, hold it, and let it out. Let it all out. It's gonna be okay. Do that for 5 minutes and you'll feel much better. So let's get back to it. So Chiefs just traded their first round pick, next year's second round pick, and they're switching their third round pick of this year with Seattle Seahawks for Frank Clarke, a defensive end. And they also gave him a contract extension for 5 years, $105.5 million and $63.5 million guaranteed money. Wow, that's a lot of money. What the hell did we just do? We're like trying to clear up cap space, and then all of a sudden, like, we're giving up money and we don't have as much cap space. Like, I don't get it. Why are we doing this? What's going on? Okay, well, like I said, take that deep breath. I'm going to explain everything. I'm going to help you explain everything. And then below are some links that will help people that I follow on Twitter that give some good insight on Frank Clarke. So let's talk about it. So we gave up our first round pick. So really, we're not going to get a player anywhere near as Frank Clarke. Frank Clarke right now is one of the best defensive ends in the NFL. So we were probably not going to get a player, even if we traded to the 20th pick, we weren't going to get a player anywhere near as Frank Clarke. So let's just put the first round pick out of the way. He's he's already a first round pick. Okay. Next year's second, well, he's definitely, like we already know, he's a really good player. Second round picks are usually kind of iffy. It's a hit or miss. We're not really sure. And plus, we gave that up for D Ford. Or D Ford or one of our picks. So we already have second round picks. So it's not, we are giving up a pick, but we're still okay. We're still okay in terms of draft picks. All right. And then we're switching our third round picks with Seattle. So, so it won't be too much of a, huge loss. Another thing is, well, we could have paid D Ford, we could have paid D Ford less money than him and still been okay. That, I will tell you, Frank Clarke is a much better upgrade than D Ford. D Ford was great against, attacking the passer, getting sacks, getting forced fumbles, blah, 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 blah. But Frank Clarke can already do that. He can do all that. He can get to the quarterback, and he can strip him, and he's a freaking, he's just a freaking beast. And this is where he takes his game to a whole new level. Our defense, the Chiefs defense, just switched to a 4-3. And so that demands our defensive linemen to not only be good against the pass, but have to be good against the run. We have to be good against the run. So whoever's on defensive linemen has to be able to protect and make sure these running backs are not getting past us. And Frank Clarke does that. He is really good against the run. And the third thing about him is that he's aggressive. He's what the Chiefs need on this defensive line. We need a guy who's just like a dog. Okay, I just did that, I know. But we need someone like him to really attack, be aggressive, and be violent. And that's what he is. Not like one of those like hurting, like really not like a violent kind of guy that we're gonna get a lot of penalties, but a guy who will hit, and people and offensive players are gonna be scared to run against him. So we got a major upgrade. And so, and if you look at the links below, you'll see, what other sports writers are talking about and what they really and how much of an impact they think he will make on our defense. And let's think about it. Our defensive line was okay. We got Jones and Nandi. We also got Okafor. We also got Speaks. You know, we got good players, but we on the inside, like in the on our inside, but then on the outside we have Speaks and Okafor, and Okafor is really strong, but he's not consistent. Speaks, we saw him last year. We're not really too high on him, and it shows that Chiefs might not be high on him either. He probably needs another year or two to really develop. But Frank Clarke just makes our defensive line even much better than what it already was. And I will tell you, it is a great signing. It is really good. But I know also what we're worried about is the cap space. Oh my God, we don't we finally we had all this cap space. We have so much money to spend and we just spend it all. What about Mahomes? What about Chris Jones? What about Tyreek Hill? Oh my God, what's going on? Ah! Like I said, take that deep breath. Just imagine you're on the beach or wherever you like to be, and just be calm right now. You're okay. Everything's okay. One, we have money for two of those players. We have money from Mahomes. So just believe in Veach. Believe in Brett Veach. He knows what he's doing. We all know what happened to Tyreek Hill, and guess what? We have to thank Tyreek Hill right now. We have to thank him because of what happened to him. We took that money and we just paid Frank Clarke with it. So we already had that money going in, but we just decided to pay a different player who's probably going to be a very, very impactful player on our defense. So, for Tyreek Hill fans, I'm a huge fan, of course, but, in the next year or two, really enjoy him, really appreciate him because he might not be on the team for very long. But you may never know. Chris Jones will get paid because we already set that money and we're in contract talks with him. And Patrick Mahomes will get signed. He will get paid. So let's not worry about that. And let's take cap space out of this right now. Pretend there's no cap space. I want you to think right now as if there's no cap space because that's how you should be feeling right now because we just added a very impactful player that's going to really help our defense go from 31st, and now I think we're at top 20 at best right now. Top 20. Because remember, we didn't add him. We added Okafor, who's a really strong, really aggressive guy on the defensive lineman. And our secondary, Honey Badger. We added Breland. Don't forget we have Fuller. And we have really good young guys that are really good on our safety position like Watts and Lucas. So we have developmental players that are that showed really great skills last year. And let's not forget, we still have the draft. We still have our two second round picks. We have our third round pick, our fourth round pick. We're in really good position to really make this defense even better. Now, let that sink in for you guys. We are okay. We are actually a much better defense right now. We did lose Hill. We did lose Barry. We did lose Ford. We did lose Houston. But we lost Barry, who didn't play the last 2 years. We lost Ford, who was good against sack, but not against a run. So we got a much more upgraded version over him. We lost Houston, but he wasn't consistent throughout the year. He wasn't. In the most biggest game of our lives, he wasn't very impactful. We can say it was a scheme thing, whatever. But we are much upgraded, guys. Be happy. Really let this sink in. Don't worry about the money. Let that go. Okay? We have a guy who knows what he's doing. We paid a guy because another guy messed up, so we just paid up. So we just paid someone different. Okay? We're okay. We gave up draft picks, but we upgraded. We're picking at pick 10, and we got a good player who's already ready to play and already make an impact. So again, take that deep breath. I'm gonna have to do this for 15 minutes because I'm kind of going crazy too. But it's a good pick. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day until the draft. Draft in 2 days. And so I think we're headed in the right direction, guys. We're in it to win it now. Remember, this is the time to win it. So we have to make these kind of big risks to get there. And the Chiefs are doing that, guys. The Chiefs are doing it. We have very little holes. And after the draft, I don't think we're going to have very many holes left. So take care, guys. Enjoy your day. Have a beer. Enjoy what just happened today. Draft is in 2 days. Can't wait to see what they do in day 2 or maybe day 1. Who knows? Barrett Beach. So take care, guys. Please subscribe. Please comment. Check out the links below if you want to know more information about